Good morning, 4:58. Check this out. 4:58 in the morning. Where we slept. I can't even show you, it's so dark. Where we slept is all clear. We're packed up. Getting ready to hike with this crew up to the summit of Clingmans Dome for sunrise. There's the crew. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with us. Here we come, Clingmans Dome. Happy Resurrection Day. So, we left at 5 on the dot. I don't know if you can, probably can't see anything, but we are hiking the 2 miles or whatever it is up to Clingmans Dome from the shelter that we stayed at last night. There's a little troop of 11 here marching up the mountain by headlamp. Stars are amazing, and we're gonna watch the sunrise. So, I don't know if you can see anything, but I don't think so. Sky's awesome. Over here, the lights of, I guess it's Gatlinburg, I guess. And we're still climbing. There's a sign. Clingmans Dome Tower. It's 6:20. Can't see anything. 6:20, and we are making our way up this ramp to the Clingmans Dome Tower. You could maybe see the moon. That's the moon, if you can see anything. And then up ahead, you might see some faint light. That's our crew with their headlamps.
Oh, this is cool, like this ramp, how it goes up in the air.
This is cool. It's bringing us up and around to the tower.
Is that like a town or a city?
It's Gatlinburg,
Oh.
I think.
So it's a town.
Let's see if I can see that. Watch out for my pulse. See the lights in the distance. That's the town. There's our crew. Yeah, 6:20, right? Here we are, coming up to this. Looks like a spaceship. Wow. This is cool. How about this? Yeah.
You can lose the cylinder. That's pretty good. That's a good idea.
This is pretty cool. Okay, now it's 6:43. It's getting a little lighter out here. I can't even see. We can't even see you guys. This is Elliot, Brody, and Asher sitting here and up in the tower against with sleeping bags around them. This is Ben. Let me see the thing. This is us trying to boil some water for hot chocolate. You can start to see a little bit. This is the crew up here. Here we are. What time is it now? 6:50, and we are on the tower of Clingmans Dome. Apparently you can drive up here because there are a bunch of other people. I guess you could drive and then come up here to the tower. But so we hiked, what, 2.8 this morning?
Yeah.
2.8, and we have passed the 200-mile mark. And the sun is rising over the Smoky Mountains.
Where's the wind stop? Downstairs it stops.
All right, so it is 7:40 in the morning. This is day what?
17.
Day 17. It is Easter, Resurrection Day. We just went up this ramp and up and around, and up in that tower is where we watched the sunrise, which was really awesome, but really freezing.
Yeah, it was cold.
But it was beautiful. Did you at least catch the view?
Yeah.
In the?
Yep.
It was awesome. So now we are going to hike on north. Okay.
Oh, there's another one?
Here we are.
Oh. Let's start again.
We just came down from Clingmans Dome, which means we have gone
200 miles.
200 miles. Do you know what that means?
We have 2,000 to go.
Only 2,000 to go.
Technically, we have 1,900 and... No, yeah, and 93.
Yeah. We're going over 2,200 if you count the random walking back and forth here and there in towns and off trail to find a hostel and all that jazz. Anyway, woohoo! 200 miles.
And
good job,
we
boys.
made it to the highest point on the AT.
And yes, Clingmans Dome, by the way, is the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. Anyone know the elevation?
6,658.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think
Maybe we'll correct it on the screen if it's wrong.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, we just came out of there and we're here at a parking lot junction, but this isn't Newfound Gap yet. So we've gone 8.6 miles and it's 10:20 in the morning. And we're hungry, so we're gonna have a snack. We're trying not to eat too much because we're gonna actually go get some real food. So Clingmans Dome was 6.2 back there. But we stayed at a shelter prior to that this morning. So Newfound Gap is 1.7 more. We got to keep hiking on in there to get to Newfound Gap, which is where we want to catch a ride into town. All right, so here's where we are. Indian Gap Road. And so here's a quick recap of the Smokies. So we're just taking a quick little break here. We had a little Twix, we had some peanut butter crackers, a couple of carrots, a couple of almonds. But here's a recap of the Smokies. Okay, we thought we were going to be in and out of the Smokies in 4 to 5 days. But on day 1, we entered at like 5 p.m. So really it was like 5:30. So we hiked 6.7 or something like that to a tent site. So that ended up being a shorter day in terms of mileage because it was dark and we had to get camp set up. And then on day 2, we had a fine day, but it was a little bit tough hiking. We were all really cold. We got a late start out of our tent because it was so cold. That was the night before it had been just absolutely frigid, like in the teens. So day 2, we didn't do quite as many miles as we had hoped because we got a late start, and we also knew that we shouldn't be out once the sun set because it would just be too cold. So we stopped at a shelter. So day 3 was yesterday, and we thought we'd get up and over Clingmans Dome yesterday, but when we got a couple miles from Clingmans Dome, we were so hungry. The boys were really, really hungry, which meant not just like sit down and have a snack, but like break out the pot and the pan and boil up some water and have some real food. And by the time we did that, by the time we ate enough that they were not actually full but satisfied, it had been like, I think that made it worthwhile staying there last night because we got an early start and we had a cool experience this morning. Yeah? Yep. So we're taking longer than we anticipated in the Smokies, but it's been for reasons of either safety or fun, right? So I think it's all been fine. And so what we're going to do right now is we had no intentions of getting off at Newfound Gap. We kind of were talking about maybe we need to press on today and do like a 20-mile day to make up for it.
Honestly, we could if we weren't going to stop at Newfound Gap.
We could do that. We've already hiked almost 9 miles, right? 8 point something already this morning, and it's 10:30. So we could press on and have a super good mileage day today. But we heard about a place called Cece's that's in Gatlinburg, and it's all you can eat pizza. And I think that says it all. These boys are hungry. So we're going to get to 1.7 miles more to Newfound Gap, and we're going to try to get to Cece's in time for lunch. And we are going to eat.
Yep.
We're looking for fat. We're looking for calories. We're looking for protein. And we're going to eat, and then we're going to try to get a ride back to Newfound Gap and get back on the trail this afternoon.
Oh, and by the way, happy Easter.
Yes. Happy Easter. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, 11:15, and we made it to Newfound Gap. Here we are. There's the trail. Clingmans Dome 7.9 behind. Woo! Look at this. It is a busy, sunny, beautiful morning. Trail magic. All right.
How's it going? I understand you guys were up early going to sunrise.
Hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Thank you.
Help yourselves sodas.
All right, so here we are. How you doing, E? enjoying the trail magic. Awesome. So these are some hikers from, I think they said 2014. And check this out. Look at this. Delicious. Oh my goodness. So excited. Hanging out here with other through hikers and some section hikers. Okay, so we're in Gatlinburg. We're at the big NOC store in Gatlinburg, and the CC's Pizza place is across the street. This town is hopping, and this is Easter. So it's a beautiful day out. Our plan was to catch a free shuttle, grab some pizza, and get back to the trail. But I don't know what happened with the free shuttle. The timing was off or something. So somebody was willing to give us a ride down here. Trail Angel gave us a ride down here, but could only fit 3 of us. So me and Elliot and Asher came down. Now we're waiting for Ben and Brody to show up. In the meantime, I went into the NOC, got a 10% discount, and replaced our stove. I'm sorry, Gary, but this one's going to work better and save us a ton of time, and it's a little bit safer. I hate to buy something when I already have something, but
we needed something faster and safer.
so we went with it. We did it. So now I got to ship home the old stuff. So we're about to do that, and then we have to still figure out how to get pizza and how to get back to the trail. A little bit crazy, but I'm trying to keep everyone happy, and the boys want pizza. All right, we just gorged ourselves at CC's Pizza in Gatlinburg. Elliot, how you doing, buddy?
Great.
And now we are in the back of a pickup truck getting a ride back to Newfound Gap. So thank you to these nice people who are giving us a ride back to the Gap. So unfortunately, that nice couple was only going to a certain point, and then they were headed in another direction. So now here we are, 7 miles from Newfound Gap, where we need to get back on the trail. It's going to get us another 7 miles, or, well, since this morning, another 10 miles. So we should have a pretty good day, and we don't need to cook when we get into camp. We just need to set up. Hoping for room in the shelter, but that does not sound likely. Pretty good crowds of section hikers along here right now. So, might have to set up a tent, but we'll get in and we'll get to bed. And we enjoyed the pizza and the brownies and the honey buns. So, lost some time in Gatlinburg, but it was worth it, I guess. It was productive, and now we're making up for it. Quite a view. Yeah, that was smart, Kyle, to take your pack off back there. Wow. Ooh, slippery. Look at this.
Wowee. This is
Coming up on Charlie's Bunny.
Look at that.
Wow. Huh. You want to, here, stick your pack right here.
Yeah.